Today, we dive into the world of sea snakes, the most venomous reptiles on Earth. Welcome to No Bitchin' CTV. In this video, we will unravel the secrets of these oceanic predators, examining their biology, behavior, and the undeniable danger they pose to marine life and, occasionally, humans. The sea snake family, an evolutionary wonder? Below the surface of the world's oceans lies a group of creatures that have mastered an entirely new way of life. These are the sea snakes, evolutionary marvels that have adapted to one of the most challenging environments on Earth. Once land-dwelling reptiles, they have transformed into perfectly adapted aquatic creatures, seamlessly blending with the ocean's ebb and flow. Sea snakes, scientifically known as members of the Elapidae family, share a common ancestor with the likes of cobras, kraits, and mambas. But while their land-based relatives are known for their striking appearance and potent venom, sea snakes are an entirely different breed, fully adapted to life beneath the waves. What makes sea snakes so extraordinary is their exceptional adaptation to the marine environment. Unlike any other reptile, their bodies have evolved in remarkable ways to suit the ocean's pressures and dangers. These snakes possess long, slender bodies that are perfectly designed for swimming, almost like an eel. They glide through the water with astonishing speed and grace. But it's not just their shape that sets them apart. Sea snakes have a unique flattened tail that acts like a paddle, enabling them to maneuver with unmatched precision. This adaptation is essential for swimming, especially in fast-moving water, where they need to chase prey or escape predators. With each powerful stroke, their tail propels them through the water, showcasing the brilliance of evolution in action. Sea snakes can be found in some of the most diverse underwater ecosystems, from the vibrant coral reefs of the Indo-Pacific to the deep, murky waters far below the surface. These adaptable creatures have conquered environments across the globe, and it's their ability to breathe, move, and hunt in these challenging conditions that truly showcases their evolutionary wonder. In their evolutionary journey, sea snakes have become more than just survivors. They are living examples of nature's ingenuity, blending form, function, and deadly precision to thrive in the watery depths. Their story is one of adaptation, survival, and the incredible ability to overcome the odds of a world that seems almost impossible to conquer. The deadly venom, how it works. Imagine the power of a single drop technique, almost invisible to the naked eye, capable of delivering enough lethal force to bring down an entire creature. This is the secret weapon of sea snakes, venom. But what makes their venom so deadly? And how does such a small amount of toxin pack such a terrifying punch? Sea snakes are not just graceful swimmers, they are also highly efficient hunters, relying on one of the most potent venomous systems in the animal kingdom. Unlike their land-dwelling relatives, whose venom can be used for defense or territorial disputes, sea snakes have perfected the art of using venom to hunt, capture, and subdue their prey with deadly efficiency. The venom of a sea snake is a complex cocktail of toxins, specifically designed to paralyze and immobilize its prey. What makes it so powerful? It's neurotoxic venom that targets the nervous system, blocking the normal flow of information between the brain and muscles. The result is instant paralysis. Upon contact with the bloodstream, the venom of a sea snake targets the acetylcholine receptors, critical areas that allow nerve signals to travel through the body. With these receptors blocked, the body becomes unable to move, rendering the prey helpless. This paralysis takes hold almost instantly, leaving the fish unable to swim or escape. A quick strike, and the snake's meal is secured. For the sea snake, this immobilization is crucial. The paralyzed fish remains perfectly still, allowing the snake to swallow it whole, a feat made possible by its long, flexible body and specialized jaws. The prey is consumed in one smooth motion, disappearing into the snake's stomach in seconds. Interestingly, the venom isn't just a tool for capturing food, it's also an incredibly effective defense mechanism. Sea snakes, despite their deadly potential, are often solitary and non-aggressive by nature. However, when threatened, their venom acts as a powerful deterrent against predators, including larger fish and sharks. For humans, though, the danger of sea snake venom is very real. While attacks are rare, a single bite from some species, like the Belcher's sea snake, can deliver enough venom to cause paralysis and, without intervention, death. A lack of immediate medical care can turn a bite from a sea snake into a deadly encounter, as the venom spreads quickly through the bloodstream, interfering with breathing and heart function. Once the venom enters the body, it doesn't take long for the muscles to stop functioning. The diaphragm, which controls breathing, becomes paralyzed. Without the ability to breathe, death can occur within hours, especially if medical treatment, like the administration of antivenom, isn't received promptly. The deadly venom of the sea snake is an evolutionary masterpiece perfectly designed to hunt, survive, and protect. It's a reminder of how the ocean's creatures have adapted to their environment in ways we can only begin to understand. The most dangerous species of sea snakes. While all sea snakes carry the potential for danger, some species stand out as true predators in the ocean. with venom so powerful that it can turn the tide of life and death in the blink of an eye. Let's dive into the world of the most dangerous sea snakes, where beauty, grace, and deadly venom combine to create nature's most lethal masterpieces. First on the list, the Belcher's sea snake, also known as the Hydrophis belcheri, widely regarded as the most venomous sea snake, and indeed, one of the most venomous animals on the planet. This creature's venom is a force of nature. A single drop could potentially kill hundreds of humans. Yet, despite its deadly capability, the Belcher's sea snake is a remarkably calm and non-aggressive species. With its sleek, streamlined body and vibrant markings, it's a beauty to behold. But never underestimate its venom. This snake's venom is highly potent, designed to immobilize small fish instantly. Though it is often shy, the Belcher's sea snake is no stranger to danger, using its venom to quickly subdue its prey and consume it whole. Despite its fearsome reputation, human encounters are rare, as it typically prefers to glide through the depths undisturbed. Next, let's meet the black-banded sea kite, or Laticata semifasciata, with its distinctive black and white bands and slightly more aggressive temperament. This species is a true marvel of adaptation. While it's more commonly found in shallow waters and on beaches, where it hunts for eels and small fish, the black-banded sea kite is never to be taken lightly. Its venom is highly neurotoxic, capable of rendering its prey helpless in moments. Despite its venomous bite, this species is far more likely to retreat when faced with danger. However, if threatened, the black-banded sea kite will not hesitate to strike with precision. Their venom, much like that of their relatives, targets the nervous system, paralyzing prey and allowing for easy consumption. But remember, even though bites to humans are rare, they can be fatal if not treated swiftly. Now, let's look at the yellow-lipped sea kite Laticota colubrina, a snake as striking in appearance as it is in its venomous potency. Known for the bright yellow markings on its lips, this species can be found in the warm waters of Southeast Asia and the Pacific. A powerful swimmer, the yellow-lipped sea kite can move with both grace and speed, seeking out eels and other marine prey. With venom that works quickly to paralyze its prey, the yellow-lipped sea kite is an expert hunter. The venom's rapid effects ensure that prey is immobilized before the snake swallows it whole. For humans, however, this species can be dangerous if provoked. Its venom, though rarely fatal, can still cause serious harm, leading to paralysis and difficulty breathing if not treated immediately. While each of these sea snakes is unique in its own right, they share a common characteristic: a venomous bite that serves as both a weapon and a survival tool. The neurotoxins they possess are tailored to incapacitate, allowing them to subdue prey and defend themselves from larger predators. But despite their lethality, these snakes are far from mindless killers. From the Belcher's sea snake to the black-banded sea kite, each of these species plays an important role in maintaining the delicate balance of marine ecosystems. Beautiful, efficient, and undeniably dangerous. The most dangerous sea snakes remind us that the ocean is home to creatures whose power and mystery are beyond our imagination. Sea snakes in their natural habitat. Beneath the waves, in the calm and turbulent waters alike, sea snakes reign as silent hunters, their elegance and stealth making them the perfect predators of the deep. But it's not just their deadly venom that defines them. It's their extraordinary adaptability and the way they have molded themselves to survive in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. Sea snakes are true masters of their domain. From the shallow coral reefs to the vast, open ocean, these creatures, with their long, slender bodies and specialized adaptations, are perfectly suited for life beneath the surface. And it's not just about survival, it's about thriving in some of the most diverse and dynamic ecosystems on the planet. In these vibrant coral gardens, sea snakes are both hunters and scavengers, silently moving through the nooks and crannies, hunting for small fish, crustaceans, and eels. Their long, flexible bodies allow them to twist and turn with ease, reaching prey that other predators might miss. But these underwater habitats are not just for hunting. Sea snakes also rely on them for shelter and rest. Sea snakes are unique in that they often seek refuge in the same environment they hunt. When not actively feeding, they rest in crevices or hide under rocks, using their remarkable ability to remain camouflaged and undetected by potential threats. Their flattened tails, designed for swimming, also help them anchor themselves in place, often resting motionless for long periods. Once a sea snake has identified its target, it strikes with astonishing speed and precision. Using its potent venom, the snake paralyzes its prey within seconds, swallowing it whole before disappearing back into the depths. For the sea snake, hunting is not just a means of survival, it's an art form, honed by millions of years of evolution. Unlike fish, sea snakes are reptiles, and they must surface to breathe. Their highly efficient lungs allow them to remain submerged for up to an hour at a time, but when it's time to breathe, they rise to the surface, breaking through the water with an effortless grace. These creatures are not just physically adapted to the water, they've developed behavioral adaptations as well. Sea snakes often move in search of food across vast areas, yet they return to the same zones to rest, hunt, and breed, establishing territories within their habitat. This balance between roaming and returning to familiar spaces is key to their survival. In their natural habitat, sea snakes are not just dangerous predators, they are essential cogs in the intricate machinery of the ocean's ecosystem. They are survivors, perfectly attuned to the ocean's rhythm, showing us the resilience and beauty of life beneath the waves. The risks of human interaction. The ocean is a place of wonder, where every dive beneath the surface brings us closer to creatures beyond our imagination. But with that wonder comes risk, especially when humans and the ocean's most dangerous creatures like sea snakes cross paths. Though these creatures are not naturally inclined to attack, human interaction with them can lead to dangerous consequences. Sea snakes, for the most part, are calm, cautious, and shy. They are not aggressive by nature, preferring to avoid confrontation and silently slip through the ocean's currents. However, like many of the world's most dangerous animals, when they feel threatened, they can respond with swift and deadly force. When humans venture into the territory of sea snakes, it's essential to remember that we are visitors in their home. Disturbing their environment or provoking them can lead to a situation where these snakes, armed with potent venom, feel the need to strike and a sea snake's strike is not slow or hesitant, it is fast, calculated, and can immobilize a creature in mere seconds. For humans, even a small amount of venom injected into the bloodstream can be life-threatening, with their neurotoxic venom capable of paralyzing the muscles, including the diaphragm, which controls breathing. A bite can quickly lead to respiratory failure and, in some cases, death. Though rare, human encounters with sea snakes often happen in the heat of a moment, especially when divers or fishermen inadvertently invade their space. In such situations, the snakes may bite out of fear or self-defense. The most dangerous species, like the Belcher sea snake, have venom so potent that it can kill a human in just a few hours, if not treated immediately. While the risk of being bitten is minimal, if you remain cautious and respectful, the consequences can be severe. That's why understanding these creatures and their behaviors is crucial. For those who work in or explore the waters where sea snakes live, knowing how to respond in the event of a bite can be the difference between life and death. By educating ourselves and practicing caution, we can help minimize the risks of human-sea snake interactions. Remember, these creatures are not out to harm us, they are simply living out their role in the ecosystem. Respecting their space is key to a safe and harmonious coexistence. Human interaction with sea snakes, though potentially dangerous, doesn't need to be a deadly encounter. By respecting their environment, understanding their behaviors, and responding calmly in a crisis, we can ensure that both humans and sea snakes continue to share the vast, mysterious oceans without unnecessary conflict. Sea snakes are one of the most fascinating and misunderstood creatures of the ocean. Their beauty, grace, and danger make them a remarkable symbol of nature's ingenuity. While their venom makes them a threat to humans, they are, first and foremost, predators in a vast and mysterious ecosystem. Sadly, many species of sea snakes are facing the threat of extinction due to habitat loss, overfishing, and climate change. Protecting these incredible reptiles is essential not just for their survival, but for the health of our oceans as a whole. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of sea snakes. Remember, while these venomous reptiles are to be respected, they also remind us of the extraordinary diversity and complexity of life beneath the waves. Stay safe, stay curious, and continue exploring with No Bitchin' CTV. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more incredible stories from the deep. See you next time.